Hello, hello. This is Cookies. I've got turn 58 of EA Abysia, and we got some death and some water gems. We successfully empowered in death. We cast Infernal Breeding. We sent some lesser horrors. We'll see what they go ahead and attack. We did some remote site searching, which doesn't look like it found anything. So let's see what the And we also sent a disease demon. So let's see what we got with that. Looks like we targeted a Camazotz. Killed that. Nice. And then we jumped in, and this is for the Sin Lesser Horror. Trying to kill these. Oh, I guess. Oh, here we go. Yeah, trying to kill this Jotun Werewolf. And they've got, both these guys are pretty cool kits. So they've got a bevy of resistances, including a lot of fire resist, since they're close nearby me, I think. So there's a Demon Bane, and some poison resist, some fire resist, a lot of shock resist, some MR and Astral. So as long as this guy is here, we can't mind hunt. And then we've got the Jotun Werewolf, who's also astral. Never mind, they're just a pair of dudes running around. So Karoo the Jotun Werewolf has a Frostbrand, Golden Hoplon for fire and cold resist, a Mask of the Vampire for Vampiric Drain, an MR suit, and some shoes for some Reinvig, and Map Move, a Ring of Regen to get I think maybe up to 30% regen. Yeah, so 30% regen. And this one's got 10%. We actually got a pretty good roll. We got 4 of these mantises. And they've each got 18 attack for 17 magic damage. So they're very killy, and they have good protection at 22. But they split up. So instead of all 4 of them going in and maybe killing this werewolf, instead they went 2 and 2, and turns out each one of these thugs is strong enough to kill 2 of them. So they end up surviving. Well kitted there. And then Satis goes ahead and does a magic phase into Sulfuria. So we got some more birds. Alright, in terms of the regular phase for the turn, Satis moves in on TNN in the Copper Woods. So we have a pack of undead going after 1 PD. In Miratrand, we have TNN going after Alchera. This is that raiding party we've seen. Nothing much. Satis goes after me and Iron Peaks. Takes out 1 PD. We go ahead and take control of the Airshell Mountains. In the Dawnland, we have a pair of fights. So first up, Alchera attacks Chaco. Or pings him, I guess. And we've got this Chaco army here. And then Zion goes in ahead and attacks Chaco. So there's a Banner of the Northern Star, this Floating Eye, a number of Kohen. The Floating Eye is pretty cool because it's big patrol bonus, so it's a nice little patrol summon that you can get. And then he's doing an air elemental play, has some like mechanical stuff. Yeah, actually a decent amount of mechanical stuff and a bunch of archers. Chaco's got this ridiculous bear. And then a number of troops. He works down the air elementals. Now they're kind of pressing the attack, led by the bear. It gets 42 regen per turn. If there was anything that could tank these Clockwork Horrors, it's probably this bear. So we have a Chaco breakthrough. few of these guys are still around. They've got 18 protection, so they're kind of hard to get rid of. Right. But Chaco takes this one. So Zion loses the floating eye, 6 Kohen, all of the constructs with the different clockwork guys, and a good number of the troops. Chaco loses a Pavoska, so a little tribal shaman. Oh, those guys are interesting. Okay. And then otherwise loses 9 sacreds and some chaff, I guess. Then after that, TNN moves into Northia to fight Satis. That's a thug going up against some PD. In the Grey Mercs, Femoria attacks Satis. So we have a Fomorian king going after a pack of undead. This could be interesting. So we've got a full kit. This gives liquid body, which is a spell he can cast for himself. So that's a little weird to me. We got Twist Fate, Spirit of the Morrigan. He is twice born. Does it give good protection? It's not even good protection. Still, he has 20 protection. Hopefully he'll bless soon. Oh, but there's no commanders here. The undead just disappear, so it's fine. And Brightwoods, TNN moves in. Another little raiding squad killing PD. In Valador, TNN moves in, trying to take on Alchera. We have an adventurer fighting, I guess, maybe that's like 2 or 3 PD. Kills one of them. But he probably needed to hit there. Alright, so he runs. And then we get the big fight in Belegor. So here we have the army of Alchera. Here we have the army of TNN. Notably, TNN has not... It doesn't look like he's adapted his script for the mass flight shown by the gym bait earlier. So we could be in for a rough time, but let's go ahead and give it a watch. So we got some Magma Kids into the gate, which is good. They actually doing some work on these sacreds. Then we get the mass flight. We land on the mage core, which is unfortunate. Light of the Northern Star, Wailing Winds. We have an absolute brawl going on. Some troops still trying to hold the gate here. A lot of the troops are leaving, but there's still a squad or two that hasn't routed, so they're moving in. Providing some support. This thug holding out like a hero. With that LLP. They do kill the Boread. They lose their Thug, and then these guys run. So, this is a pretty big defeat for our team. Not only do we lose the Throne of Fire, I think TNN loses 2 heroes, 2 pretty big air summons in these Boreads. Loses the Ether Lord. Loses 8 She-Lords. The Conjurer. 160 free spawn. Ether Warriors. Magma Kids. 67 Sacreds. So we take pretty heavy attrition here. On the other end, he does kill a Camazotz and 4, I'm assuming 4 Dreamers burned out in a Communion. A Dreamwalker, Melissa Moonmage, and War Leader all died as well. Also, killed 51 Dreamwalkers, which is good. Can always do with killing more of those. Killed off the 3 Jotun Wolves, which are also sacred. And killed off a lot of these magic beings, like 75 of the Yowies and 33 of the Bunyips. So, pretty good. In that, if we're going to lose, at least we killed a lot of Alchera's shit. So, but otherwise, yeah, not good. In terms of events, we contain the spread of the plague. We say lose some dominion. We gain a temple, but not quite where we wanted it. But otherwise, yeah, so it's right here. If it would have landed here, that would have been perfect. In terms of what we're doing this turn, we're doing a little bit more remote site searching and manual searching. We're also building, continuing this fortress. We're not planning to build a temple here, at least for now. We've got this priestess here. Building some more armor for TNN to help him replace casualties. We're doing a Sun Lesser Horror at 262, which is up here. So we're going to try and take out a raiding squad or some PD. We're also doing... yeah, we're empowering in Death again. So this is our second empowerment, and then we can do the Twiceborn, and then we can put our god into combat. We're also forging a Dwarven Hammer. Getting some more Fire Drakes, so this guy's got his Copper Arm now, and is holding the Scepter, so he's got Dragon Master 3. And Master of S'mores is joining the Smolder Cone, and then we'll send out the new army we've been building. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and ping this fort, see what's here. We're patrolling here in this cave, and we're sending some reinforcements. So some giants are on the way, and we're patrolling here. Now, notably, our fort went up here, so this converted to Abyssian PD. So I need to, in my current turn, because I spotted this while doing recordings, I need to move these guys around so that they aren't just going to get burned up by the PD. So rearrange the formation. And now that we've come down here and secured these fire gems, we're looking at a lot of stuff coming up here, but we're planning to just patrol here, see what ends up on the fort. Maybe this group will wander up into us. And are we doing any disease demons? I think that's most of it. In other news, Femoria seems to be doing okay. They're killing TNG for us. We see some Oceania flags, which is also good. I've heard that Hinnom and Jahara are kind of getting pounded, but hopefully we can help them out. And outside of that, I think that's most of it. We're running up to Blood 7, so we have some more blood options, and I think after that we'll go for Weapons of Sharpness, although I don't really have great Earthcasters to cast it with. But that's all I've got for you for turn 58. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 59. Have a good one.